Last year, Audi revealed that they will be having a new A6 Avant for us in this year or maybe in the near future. And just guess what? Audi just recently also revealed the new pickup slash crossover slash, family car Audi Activesphere. And yes, you have guessed it right. Today I'll be telling you more about the Audi Activesphere concept. Yes, I'm Junior and you're watching Junior on Cars. I start the video with the performance of the Activesphere concept. Well, the Activesphere is not actually going to go into production. To just clarify out, it is a concept, like I said. Well, besides that, it will have around 442 brake horsepower and 720 newton meters of torque, 0 to 60 4.9 seconds. Well, if you want to know the range of the Activesphere concept, well, it will do around 372 miles of range. But if you have a 270 kilowatt fast charging, you can actually do 186 miles in just 10 minutes. Yes, that's how fast it will charge, and that is how much performance the Activesphere concept can juice out. Well, to just clarify out, the Activesphere is actually electric if you don't know, but if you do know, yeah, you know that the range is only for electric cars. Well, besides that, the Activesphere is not just any concept. It is actually to just show you where Audi is heading in the near future. Same way they displayed for us the RS6 Avant and also the A6 Avant. Well, if you don't know the A6 Avant, I suggest that you go and click onto my main channel to go and watch the top 6 cars coming in 2023 to 2024. You really enjoyed that video, but if you want to know more about the Activesphere concept, I think you should stick to this video. Well, honestly speaking, besides that, the Audi Activesphere. Let's start into the exterior. Let's leave the performance now. Well, the exterior of the Audi Activesphere concept is just glass literally everywhere, from the front grille to the sides, where usually you will get like the McLaren Senna where you have that piece of glass that is huge, while the Exosphere actually has a small amount of it which you can also see through the feet and all of that, which is a stupid feature if you ask me. While you also do get windows and a glass back, usually as you get at the cars for your reversing and all of that. Well, you also do get panoramic glass. Well, there's a lot of glass on a concept, but I mean, it is a concept, so many concepts do have a lot of stuff that we won't get into production, but hopefully the Activesphere does display what Audi is going to give us in the near future. Well, besides that, the Activesphere is not just any SUV. If you think it is a SUV, well, it's not. Well, the Activesphere is actually a pickup slash SUV slash a family car. It can actually do what usually you get in some stuff. While the Exosphere, honestly speaking, I think it looks much more better than the current Q7, because the current Q7 and the Q8 just looks trash. Well, besides that, honestly speaking, the Exosphere is just a good display for Audi to show us that, everything can be done in simple ways. Well, the Exosphere is not just going to be anything that you would cruise around on the roads and all those boring stuff. While the Exosphere can be also taken on snow, gravel, mud, and all the stuff that you usually do with a SUV, such as what you would do with a Range Rover or maybe a X7, X5, or maybe a G-Wagon and all of those stuff. Well, besides that, the A6A, I mean the Activesphere concept is not just good looking. While that good looks also do come with a lot of sacrifices, such as the aerodynamics. Well, the aerodynamics of the Activesphere is actually brilliant, because the Activesphere is guaranteed to give you excellent aerodynamics, which means to increase the range and not decrease the range. So it means that you can have more miles, and it won't juice out a lot of it, so it means that you can do a lot of stuff with it and all of the stuff. Well, it also does come with dynamic segment. Well, if I really don't know much about dynamic segment, but besides that, honestly speaking, I think it is something that is about the aerodynamics of it and all those stuff. Well, like I said, the Exosphere is not just going to be any pretty looking SUV or pickup. While the Exosphere can also turn into a pickup, let's jump into that part. While the Exosphere can raise its back glass and split its tailgate and actually increase the tailgate that you can put your electric bicycles, as Audi claims. And also on top you can also put your ski slides and all of those stuff that you usually do when you're doing leisure stuff and all of those boring nonsense. Well, besides that, if you really want to go off-roading, well, the Activesphere is actually, Audi actually says that it's possible to go with the Activesphere off-roading like they claim. While the Activesphere can also adjust its suspension that can rise up to 40 millimeters, I mean meters, so it's pretty high and can do all the stuff that you need to do, everything. Like I said, it can also go off-road and all of those stuff, so it's not just any not just any concept. This is a display that Audi in the near future can do more stuff than they are capable of doing right now. I just hate that they're also jumping into this electric nonsense, but besides that, the Actisphere is pretty looking, so I guess it is what it is. Well, besides that, off-roading, I mean, which open? I mean, the segment dynamic. I just literally just found out right now. It means that the Audi Activesphere will open when traveling off road to prime ventilation, which means that the Activesphere will actually put in a lot of ventilation for the batteries doesn't overheat and all of those stuff. That which means that the batteries will explode and all those boring stuff that you usually get in a lot of concept, I mean not concept, electric cars and electric bike, I mean electric pickups and all those boring nonsense. Well, besides that, let's leave the exterior, let's jump into the interior. Well, the interior of the Actisphere is just on another world. Well, the Actisphere does come with a steering wheel, but as you jump into the Actisphere, you won't find any steering wheel or even a dashboard in the Actisphere. What happens is that the Actisphere can actually do self-driving. Well, Audi are actually developing the full part of the full part of the self-driving part, which means that you will be able to trust your self-driving in your car, and it will take you to your destination safely and bring you back from your destination safely and sound. Well, besides that, if you want to take full charge of your Actisphere, well, you'll be able to do that in the near future of Audis. Well, let me jump back to what I said. Well, all this concepts that Audi have been giving us, the A6, the RS6, and the now current Actisphere. Well, the self-driving part has been there with all those kind of stuff, such as all the previous concept Audis. Well, Audi have been pushing this thing of having self-driving and hiding the dashboard. If you want to have full control of your Audi, you'll be able to press a button or two, and the steering wheel on the dashboard will come forward, and you'll be taking control of your cars. Well, I'm just glad that Audi is pushing this, but honestly speaking, I wouldn't really trust my car that much that it could drive me without any pedals or accelerator or a steering wheel or even a dashboard to keep me safe or all the stuff. I can't put that much trust into my car. So I prefer, even if it's better, that I would use the steering wheel most 99% of the time. But besides that, if people want to really have that, if they really have full control, I think it's better because it means that you can stop or brake in your own time. So pretty important for a steering wheel. Steering wheels are made for a reason. But besides that, honestly speaking, if you really want to take if you want to trust your car that much, I think that will be the better part for you, such as many people trust their Teslas or the self-driving part. So it is up to the buyer or maybe people who are interested. Well, besides that, honestly speaking, the Actisphere is very practical. Also, it does have a higher roof, but it also does slightly tilt a little bit to the back, so it means I'm not sure about the headspace, but I do think it is pretty good. Well, the Actisphere, like I said, is pretty practical. It does come with 4 seats for the 2 in the front and also 2 in the back, so it is also pretty practical. Well, honestly speaking, Audi doesn't really have much. I mean, not actually Audi. Well, the Actisphere concept is pretty interesting in some parts, such as, let me show you, it does come with VR, VR glasses, which means that in the car it will actually show you the road or what's upcoming on the road, such as the vision, whatever the BMW is, it is on your screen if you don't know it. Well, that also does something like that, which means that it will show you visual graphics in the car while you put the VR on, which means that you can see the road up ahead, the temperatures, the everything that you usually see in the VR. So not a gaming VR, some concept stuff that you usually put on TVs and all of that. So besides that, honestly speaking, it is pretty interesting. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't think that's pretty safe for me. I don't really think I would drive with VR, glasses on the road or all those stuff. It's pretty dangerous, but I mean, it is maybe in the near future it will be good for driving, or maybe we'll get used to it. But it does look pretty crazy or pretty insane if you ask me. But I think it is what Audi thinks will be best for their customers, or maybe for the near future for their cars. But honestly, for me, it is pretty thick. I wouldn't do it, honestly speaking. But besides that, the Actisphere is pretty cool. So if you ask me, it is okay. It is also practical. I mean, it can have bicycles at the back and also skis on top. So, what else do you expect? So, yeah. If you all enjoyed the video, if you did, please give it a like. And if you want to watch more videos of mine, click onto the main channel to go and enjoy more videos of mine. And if you want to learn more about us, I suggest that you go and visit our Instagram page, which is Junior on Cars, and more car content coming soon. So, bye.